didn't have any place.
Okay.
No, and you figure, oh, they had Dutch people in.
They pay a little money, you know.
Okay, and that helps to have people in the house. Okay. And so what did you do? How much land was with the farm?
100 acres.
100 acres. Okay, so the original. Okay, and what did you do then? Did you buy cattle to start out with?
No, we had one cow.
You had one cow.
We had one we had one cow.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was
And
just milk
we
for
have
the family.
a couple sows
Okay.
and some chickens there.
And then we had an, what do we say, no, a creamer thing.
Butter churn?
Butter churn?
To make cream like, you know.
Okay. So you separate the cream and
Yeah,
the
separate. Yeah,
Okay.
we had that one. And then we sold the cream to Pollock that has that auto business. And we had in Curwood, we had a little creamery.
Okay.
You know, a little factory for making butter.
Okay. So
Anyhow, and then he borrowed that money for 3 cows, I think. For 3 more cows.
Okay.
And then we paid it with that cream money.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Little by little then.
Yeah,
so,
little
so
by little.
At first then you did like field work. What did you do?
Yeah, but Papa was working out though.
Oh, you were working out. Okay.
He worked for Cuddy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you do for Teddy?
Cleaning out the barns and stuff.
Okay. So you had your own farm plus working out. Wow.
Well, work was nothing else but cleaning up.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you start out with a place that's so run down.
Oh, it was such a mess.
Hard to catch up.
Well, and the whole farm was weeds too, you know, because it wasn't work. It was terrible mess.
Yeah. So what size farm eventually did you build up to when you finally left, you know, the farm that my dad is working? How many cows did you have then?
About 17, 18.
Okay. So you
No,
finally
I
got.
forgive them. I think 18 about what her dad got, but they had 26 altogether.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm milking about 16, 17 cows.
Okay, and how were you milking them then when you finally left? Did you have a...
We had a milking machine.
Then you had the milking machine stuff. So you just slowly built, you know, started with one
because
cow.
he broke his leg once too.
Oh, you broke your leg?
Yeah, and it was so slippery he fell and his leg was all the way through the middle.
Okay.
It was hanging on, his chalk was hanging on his foot. And one time he had his shoulder out of his...
Oh, yeah.
Because a cow flew over him.
Oh.
But that was across the road already. I mean,
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you just, you know, you started with this farm that was next to nothing. You know, abandoned.
Yeah,
and
next to
slowly, you know, built it up.
but we worked in the tobacco every summer.
Okay. So all your kids, when they worked, most of your kids work in farms, like tobacco and...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But
They all worked for us.
Patsy, well, we were working for Mecca.
Oh.
That's the only place he worked. Till she married.
Yeah.
Well, and Deckers just started then. Yes, Deckers
Okay.
just came then. We just started.
They had just one greenhouse, you know.
Oh, just one greenhouse, yeah.
And a little house that was
And
in
a little
town.
one too.
Do you still remember if that house was there or not?
No. No, I don't remember that.
A wee little coop. A little house. It was standing on that green spot where they have the cars now at the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they moved it to the side there.
Yeah, they moved it down a little ways. What barns did you build then on the property that my dad has now?
Well, the barns, we fixed them up.
Okay.
There
So
was no cement in them.
okay, so what we have now is the cow barn. Did that basically...
Yeah, that's what we
Exist
done.
there?
Well, your dad put that piece on.
Yeah.
At the back.
Okay, there's a piece added on the back and on the side and the front, the milk house. I guess was
milk
added
we
too.
had already.
You had added
Yeah,
that.
but not
Okay.
the pieces on it.
Okay.
That one.
Okay, so that was basically there.
But see, it was an old barn, you know, and there was no cement blocks or anything. It was
Mhm.
only wood,
Yeah, okay.
and it was for horses, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, we put the cement blocks up
so
there.
you put the
So the
cement
walls
up.
up like, and the foundation
And did
on
you
it.
put the stanchions where the cows
Yeah.
their heads
Yeah,
and stuff?
everything.
So that's what you put in?
Yeah,
Okay.
there was nothing like that.
Yeah.
we first had chickens in a pot,
Oh,
and it was just open floor, like, you know.
yeah, it's dirt.
No cement in it at all.
Well, there was an old horse stable in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but no cement.
No, there was no cement
Okay. And how about the other barn then that we have, where we keep
Well,
heifers now?
see.
Was that,
in. The first, when we had that mortgage from the Farm Credit Corporation,
okay,
and that meant that, well, they gave us money to rebuild that
Barn.
barn,
Oh,
the cow barn.
the cow barn, okay.
And when that was done, a couple of years later, we talked to the man again and said, can we have money for the other barn?
Putting pigs in there.
Okay,
So we had that
Pigs
shop
in it, and granary on top,
okay.
and a room for chickens on the top too.
Oh,
We
okay.
had 800 chickens in there,
And the top there?
Yeah.
Really?
with cages.
Okay.
Wow.
And it was something new, there was not too many.
That had chickens in cages
Chicken in
then.
cages.
Yeah.
No, everybody had it, but
Yeah,
we were on the first one.
chickens in cages,
Then,
and so
then
you
you can
collected
have a lot of
eggs.
chickens in a little room, you know.
Yeah, and so then you collected the eggs once or twice a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the bottom were the sows with the little pigs, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those big doors were not in there. That was
Okay.
all closed.
Yeah, okay.
That's what your dad put in there.
Yeah, you added something to
Yeah,
the back.
when he took over we took the cages out,
We took the
Okay.
cages across the road.
yeah. But, well, the pig barn was still there, he had pigs, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know, after a while, I mean, you worked on this farm and built it up, and then you moved across the road. Why did you?
Now, we bought that place too when it came for sale.
Okay.
Your dad has 50 acres of it now, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the farm across the
But when it
road.
came for sale, we bought it.
Okay, so at that, for a while then you owned the two farms?
Yeah.
Okay. And why did you want to work just more land then, or did you want to move?
Well,
Well, you know, when your dad got older, we knew that it wouldn't stay that way.
Yeah.
And so if he would farm, then it was so handy for us to have it so close for the machinery, eh?
Yeah, so you were going
And
to share
you could
machinery.
share the machinery.
Okay.
machinery.
Was it always clear to you that my dad was going to take over the farm?
well.
Yeah, I
Even
think
though
so.
You know,
See,
you kind of knew.
when you have just one boy now.
There's not too much issue there. Yeah. So at this time, you know, what were the rest of your daughters doing? You know, Patsy, you said, was working at Decker's.
Patsy was married.
And then she was married by then? Okay.
And we bought that place too where they live.
Oh, really? Okay.
On an auction sale.
All right. Okay, and did you buy it so that they could live there?
You should have seen that mess. And if you see it now, you know, it's just a palace, so nice.
It is beautiful. You know, all the flowers and stuff too?
Yeah,
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 very
it's so
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an old mess.
So we're all
When she got married, we gave her one cow along because we figured then have something to milk.
Yeah.
We had a red and white cow, so we could have the cow along.
Oh,
And but first they had cows too, like
yeah.
they built the barn and cow stable in a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe eight cows or something. But he was not really a animal farmer like
Yeah.
Uncle Huey.
No, he's so much.
So that didn't last too long because I guess the heart was not in it.
Pigs he had for quite a while.
Yeah, he did. I remember.
Yeah, and they
I
had
remember
pigs.
having pigs. Yeah. Okay, so by the time you moved into the little white house across the road, the white brick house, what were, let's say, Wilma and Gret and Corey and Ruth
Well,
doing?
Wilma was
Well,
married already then.
So Wilma
Yeah.
was married too? Okay.
Dad, she was still in the house and Rosenquist.
Okay, so they actually lived in that house across
Yeah.
the road for a while?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
they were still
no,
in the house.
Gret went out.
Oh, yeah,
She
Gretchen
He
went
didn't live,
to Brentford
To Brantford, okay.
yeah.
because Uncle Gary was in, on the university. What was it again?
Hamilton?
Where did he go to the university?
Oh, either Hamilton or Toronto. I'm not
No,
sure.
no, there's far wrong.
Petersburg.
Oh, Petersburg.
Oh, Petersburg, okay, yeah.
Petersburg or something.
Or Peterborough.
Petersburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, there they
Okay.
went, yeah. And
Okay.
she wanted to have closer,
Oh, one
like,
closer.
because to come together, you know,
Yeah.
because that was so far from Stad Road. So
Yeah.
she went with they had greenhouses, there was a nursery too.
Oh, okay.
And she was living in with them.
She lived and worked there.
So then on the
But in
weekends,
Brentford.
but in Brentford, yeah. And then she, on the weekend or something, she had a little Volkswagen, you know, and she
Oh.
went.
And she went to visit at Perry. Okay.
So and then when they got married, then he was still on the owner, so they lived in Peterborough.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, at first, Mary Ann, your mother, and Gret want to go together someplace.
Oh,
But then Julian and Mary Ann went together and Mary
Oh
Ann
yeah,
didn't
because they
want
would
to
be
go
in the
and-
store together and so, you know.
oh yeah. And my mom also worked with Ruth in the
It was Lucy in the store at
Yeah.
Hampstead's, you know.
Yeah.
Hampstead's the store. Then they had material store
Yeah, like a fabric store.
in Frank Street
Yeah, okay.
in town.
Okay, so then Mom wanted to stick around.
That's
and
what
help her
all
a
the
little
way
bit.
is.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. So then by the time, how long was my dad living on the farm before he got married? Like, you know, between the time you moved out,
1 year.
just for a year? Okay.
Now I went there every Friday to do his work,
You didn't.
to clean and do his washing.
To do his laundry.
Oh, clean up.
Oh, he had it good.
Well, he was boarding with her.
Yeah, well, he was coming, they came to eat together.
Oh, did he? Okay. I guess being so close, you know, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how long did you farm on the farm across the road then? Did you, you know, slowly?
I think 10 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
I
No.
think 10 years on the men's place.
Okay, yeah, where the mittens are now. You know, because I have just vague recollections of going there and having you still live in that house. Like very, you know, when I was very young.
Well, then you must have been really young because
Yeah.
we are here, this is going to be the 19th year. We came here in
Yeah.
75. So
Okay,
it's going to be 19
19
this
years.
fall.
So that I would have been like 3 or 4.
Yeah, then you don't
Okay.
remember much.
But I remember like walking, maybe on a Sunday afternoon with, you know, with Mom and Raymond and Garrett, and see, I don't remember anything about like the inside of your house, but I remember seeing you at the front step or something.
Mhm.
So I remember that you were there. So, okay. And then, you know, you sold the farm all at once then, as the whole plot all together? And you were ready to retire then, is that why?
Well, we had this house already, you know.
Okay. You bought this house
Because,
before?
Uncle Vic and then Wilma wanted to buy this house,
Oh,
and then we didn't have the down payment.
okay.
So we were looking for a house for themselves, like, and then they could buy this one because the
Okay.
owner kept the money. Oh, no, it wasn't the owner, was it? But the mortgage could stay under there anyway.
Okay.
And then we helped them on the down payment. So when they wanted to sell the house, they figured, well, we better buy it because, you know, when we want to retire, then we might as well have a
Okay,
house.
so Wilma and Wick lived here
Yeah,
when
they
they
lived
first
here.
got married?
And then
Oh.
and when they moved out,
Nice.
then Tante Roosevelt lived here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we rented it to strangers yet.
Okay, so there were a few years then that you rented it.
Yeah.
All right. So when it was time to retire, you had a place?
Well, yeah, that was a house, you know.
Yeah. So then you moved here. What did you do then when you first retired? Was that difficult for you, like, to have?
Oh, well,
I mean,
well,
what
then
did you do with
talk
your time?
to your dad and help him sometimes.
Okay,
Oh.
so you were still,
And then he done all those newspapers for the school.
okay,
He gathered all the newspapers for the
and
school.
lots of puzzles. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then at the time too, you know, you had, your whole backyard was full of vegetables and,
Oh, yeah, we
Everything.
had, we had that all garden behind
Yeah.
that, you know. Well, that was way too much for it anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it gave you something to do, I mean, it was, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been here 19 years.
Yeah, there's gonna be 19 years this fall.
Wow.
It's a long time already.
See, I was 60 when we came.
Okay.
Yeah, Pat was
So
60.
just that retirement age then.
Yeah. Wow, quite a little early.
Yeah.
And I was still 56.
56, okay.
Now I'm 74.
So Beppe, when did you learn to do all the little crafty things that you do? I mean, I assume you learned these things when you were younger, but,
Well, you know, when we went to school, yeah, well, we could all knit let's say my mom taught everybody to knit and to sew and whatever, you know, when you were small.
Mhm.
Before I went to school that you could knit.
Yeah.
But in school you had to learn it every time.
Oh.
You had 2 times in a week, like, and we had to have, sewing lessons or knitting or crochet.
Something with yarn or thread or whatever. Okay, so you learned.
Well, and then
in
you
school
were
a lot.
maybe 6, 7 years old, you know, and then it's not so easy.
Yeah.
But you know, you get the hang of it when you're
Yeah.
young, hey?
Yeah,
Well, and just like in the wartime, you couldn't buy things, you had to make everything yourself.
yeah.
So and then you have to learn.